Hello, I'm Simon. Welcome to my workshop. In this video I'm going to be building some bench hooks for my workmate. Let's get tinkering. You can make bench hooks from pretty much any boards, MDF, ply or natural wood. I'm using a leftover piece of 18mm birch ply. This piece is 8 inches wide and 18 inches long, so should be good for a couple of bench hooks. For the hook and fence, I've found an old piece of hardwood from the leg of a wooden tripod which was going in a skip. I think it might be teak, but I'm no expert in wood identification. It's just over 1 inch square and long enough to make 2 hooks and 2 fences. The old tripod leg has a metal pin in the end, so I removed this using my engineer's vise. I then cut the ply board in 2 using my table saw, but you could just as easily cut it by hand or use a miter saw. Now I tidy up the end of the wood that will make up the fence and hooks before cutting them to length. The dimensions of bench hooks are arbitrary. They need to be wide enough to provide a decent fence to hold the wood against, and long enough to be a comfortable distance on the workbench. Note I'm using my sub fence in front of the saw blade as a stop block. You should never use the fence and sliding table at the same time, as this can cause kickback, but setting the sub fence forward of the blade is fine. I go to make the last cut but decide it isn't safe, so stop the saw to rethink this last one out. I get a clamp and clamp the work to the sliding miter fence. I mark out where I want the screws to go and drill pilot holes on the base. I do this for both bases. Then, setting the depth stop on the pillar drill, I countersink the holes. First I fit the screws to the base, ensuring the tips of the screws are protruding. Then I carefully fit the fence, or is it the hook, so that the screw points mark where I need the pilot holes. Drill them and then fix the fence stroke hook thing in place. I then repeat on the other side. For the second hook, I want it to also serve as a shooting board. This needs a sub base to guide the plane, which needs to be glued in place. I've never used one of these before, but I figure it will be interesting to make and will help improve my skills with the plane. The process for assembly is much the same: pilot, square, pilot, then screw down. Using the bench hook doesn't really need any explaining. You hook the jig to the edge of the bench, place the piece you want to cut against the fence and cut. This works better than bench dogs because you can cut smaller pieces and you don't damage your bench with the saw. This particular fence has been built to be ambidextrous since my son is a lefty. Here I'm attempting to cut left-handed. This is how the shooting board works. I need a lot of practice. The bench hook is the perfect accessory for your workmate. Great for all those little jobs. If you've enjoyed this video, then please leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, why not subscribe by clicking my logo? It's free, and YouTube will add some of my videos to your feed. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.